sexy ASMR. Long day. Hey, what's wrong? You look upset. What's this about? About your legacy. Isn't it a bit early to be worrying about that? You should be worrying about school and learning to be a proper supervillain. Look, when I was your age, I thought about it all the time. What was I going to leave behind? What heroes would I fight? What would be my nemesis? But don't rush those things. You'll have your archenemy soon enough. And pretty soon you'll be pulling off dastardly crimes. I just know it. There's no need to rush these things. Start off with just robbery. It's nothing wrong. And I know you don't have your powers yet, but I believe in you. I know you'll be a great supervillain. You just have to believe in yourself. Think about me when I was a kid. I was a late bloomer. I didn't get my powers till I was in my early 20s. And I fought against Mighty Man. And you know what? Me and him had a very great rivalry. Until I blessed him into the sun. Now I'm arch nemesis with his son. And I'm sure you'll get your arch nemesis too. It's okay. Look, shh. Daddy's here. Daddy's gonna make sure everything's okay. And don't rush these things. You'll grow into it. Villainy isn't something you just take up and run with. It takes time. It takes time to get a nemesis. It takes time to get your own style. I mean, Negative Man wasn't born until his early 30s. And look at him now. He's one of the biggest supervillains of them all. Look, villainy is fun, and you'll find your match. I mean, as a kid, I was just robbing banks and destroying the local news station. Heck, I've held a couple people at hostage a couple times. Villainy takes time, and you'll get your style. I mean, if your mom was still here, she would tell you all about it. I'm sure she would. I promise you, Mom would be proud of you. What was it like when I was a kid? Well, let me tell you. When I was a kid, supervillainy was simple. There wasn't a lot of heroes. There was maybe 4 or 5, a couple teams here and there. And he had some of the greats. El Chapo, Gru, some of the greatest supervillains of all time. And my hero, Electroman. He was the strongest villain I'd ever seen. So strong and mighty, no one could stand up to him. Till someone did. Well, Mighty Man. The man I fought and became my arch nemesis. Your old man knows how to cause some chaos, I'll tell you that much. I gave Mighty Man a run for his money, but no one will be as good. No one will be as good as him. That's why you're so important. You're the next generation. Maybe you'll have a far stronger chance against his son. Maybe you'll be the one to finally put that hero in his place. But there's no need to rush it. You'll grow into your own, I promise. Even the strongest of supervillains started off humbly. Look at you now, though. You're just doing petty theft. And that's okay. You need to start somewhere. Maybe in a year you'll be holding places at robbery. Maybe eventually robbing banks. And when your powers bloom, you can become a traditional supervillain. Just like me and my grandpa and my great 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 grandpa, you'll become the best. I believe in you. All it takes is a little time. There's no need to rush these things. Villainy is a hard thing to do. It takes time, planning, dedication, vigor, sweat, tears. A lot of the times you have to disconnect from people that care about you. I know when I'm on the job, I can be a little cruel. You've seen it, especially with Ultraman. I did him in, didn't I? One of the only heroes I've ever killed. But that's besides the point. Villainy and crime does pay. I mean, look at the place we have. It's grandiose and magical. But it can never fill the hole left by your mom. She was something else, wasn't she? Who would have thought, right? A hero and a villain fall in love. I do hope you choose to be a villain, but if that's not what you want, I understand. But please understand that if you choose to become a hero, you may have to fight me. And I want you to be ready for that. Which brings me to the next thing, which you may not like, but I want to send you off for training. You heard me right, training. While me and Mighty Man may be arch nemesis and we want to kill each other, both of our children need to be trained up. So, you'll be going to a special school. I know, you're not going to like having to be fit in with heroes and villains alike. Maybe you'll find your crowd. Maybe you'll be a hero. Maybe you'll be a villain. That's for you to decide. I hope you become a villain, but if that's not what you desire, I understand. Mom would want you to be a hero. Although, maybe she would agree with my sentiment, for you to be whoever you want to be. The school, well, it's only one of the biggest schools in our entire state. That's right. You're going to Grandiose Sky High. I know, such an amazing name, isn't it? Heroes and villains are trained up by professors who are, by nature, heroes and villains. Well, how can this be possible? It's very simple. Villains are protection by sanction, meaning, unless we're on the job, we are free from crime. We cannot be held accountable for past actions, hence why the government doesn't come after us. That, and it'd be complete chaos if they let us roam free. So, you know how that is. In any case, though, you'll be going to this school with Mighty Man's son. Hey, if you do see him, though, show up that little brat. I would love to see that brat eat dirt. What? I can't help it. It'd be hilarious. But hey, I believe in you, okay? Whatever you want to do in life, I'll support you. Whether you want to be a villain, a hero, a doctor, a psychiatrist, whatever it is, I'll support you 100%. Whatever your dreams are, your aspirations. Daddy will always support you. I promise. I love you, my child.